Yo, what's going on, guys? Manny here, and welcome back to another episode of MMT. If you don't already know what this is and you haven't caught one of these before, this is the series where I spend quite a bit of money in the game to get the players that I need to and also bring you guys content. Obviously something that I'm doing with the intention of making the money back and obviously producing some good content for you as well. But yeah, Prime Moments season. Prime Moments are about EA. I have to say, credit where credit's due. They've done a really good job in terms of boosting the the icon stats and allowing the prime moments to be quite significant stat boosts compared to the cards before. But obviously for the normal consumer, the person that doesn't have as many coins, it's not really a promo that they're really interested in unless they're going to be lucky enough to pack one of these players, because they've done the thing where they've made the stats good, cool, they've made the ratings good, they've made the players enticing. However, there's just simply, as you can see, not enough of these cards on the market. So that means the prices are going to be very, very high and people won't really be able to use them unless, of course, used in draft. But yeah, so many cards for someone like myself to try. I mean, I've got 42 million coins, as you can see in the top left corner, and it's still not enough for me to try and get all the players that I want to. Or maybe I'm trying to be too greedy and get them all at once. But you can see my watch list is full. I'm looking at this Eusebio, I'm looking at Zola. I got roped into by my Twitch chat live on Twitch to buy in this Eusebio for 11.1 million, which is very steep, especially given the fact that I have the 89 rated Eusebio untradeable in my club already. But yeah, I couldn't resist it. 99 shooting, 97 pace. How are you going to resist a card like that, especially when you have the means to buy him? So we bought him, we put him up front, and we started building our team for the weekend league. A card that caught my eye and also the eye of the chat was Zanetti. 89 pace, 86 dribbling, 85 physical on the base stats, and his interceptions and all his defending stats just look so good and have the makings of a very, very good CDM. So a card that I was looking forward to using. We had him in the concepts, waiting and ready to buy him. Another card that we took a look at was this Seedorf. As you can see, yet again, a very, very good card. The stat boost that EA have done, I have to say, yet again, they are very, very enticing, and it just makes you want to buy these cards. That's exactly what I did. I spent 3 million coins on that Seedorf. And I know I should have been patient, so I'm going to say to you guys right now, if you do want some of these cards and you are looking at them and you have enough coins maybe to get one, just maybe hold on a little week or so. The prices will begin to drop for some of these cards because they are quite high at the moment, and if you buy high, you will lose a lot of coins. Obviously, I'm in the fortunate position where losing the coins won't be the end of the world to me. I will be able to reinvest, or I will be able to get the coins back somehow. But yeah, for you guys, if you can't afford more than a certain player, if you can't buy the player a couple of times, don't buy him once. That's the simple advice I'd give to you. But we were building this side anyway. Cannavaro, you guys know how much I love the 92 Cannavaro, so it was a no-brainer really to go and get the 94 one as well. I was eyeing up this Van Basten, who I was very surprised that EA actually put back in the game, but his Prime Moments card looks pretty good. 94 agility on the card as well, which is a huge difference. Maybe the balance still letting him down, but it's a card that I will be trying in the near future, no doubt about that. This Crespo is up there, and as I said, it was like a Prime Moments banquet. There was so much, I didn't know where to choose, where to start from. The only thing that was putting me off so many players was their prices were high, and this is what you're going to see here with this Vieira as well. This 92 rated Vieira, I saw it on a bid. I was like, you know, 4.7. If I can get it for maybe 5.5, that's not too bad. If I can get it for something around that, it's not the worst. But you can see the bidding war was going up, and I was like, whoa, this guy's going to disappear from my list if I don't get him very quickly. But I put 5.3 down on him. I asked the chat what's the most that I should pay for him. They said 6 million. Put 5.3 down. I got distracted. You can see me here. Look at the top right here. Look at my reaction when I clock that this Vieira has gone up to 6.3. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know how someone was going to pay 6.3 for this card, and that was the end of my bidding there. He went up to over 7.5 million coins as well, which is quite ridiculous, and there is no way I was ever going to pay that for a CDM card. That was far too much. So we bought Zanetti. We had Seedorf, we had Eusebio up top. I was looking at Baggio because that doesn't look like a bad card either, but we turned our attention to the 92 rated Gianfranco Zola, who was a very good player back in his day, one of the most exciting players to watch in the Premier League history. And you can see that's why he's got the Prime Moments card as well. He is so good. Look, 90 pace, 94 dribbling, 94 shooting, and how was I ever going to resist that as well with the 94 pass, 90 passing? So 2.6 million coins is what we bought him for. I was going to play him at Cam in the 4-1-2-1-2, and it was time to try and finish off this side by getting our final striker. Obviously, you guys know the one that I want is that 97 R9, the one with the World Cup winner trim. I even listed the 96 in order to try and fund the coins for him. Also listed 94 Maldini. We were trying to scrape some coins around. We also put the bid down, 3 million coins on Henrik Larsson. So many Celtic fans in the Twitch chat telling me to pick him up, and I did so because the stats look good. 93 pace, 90 dribbling, 92 shooting, a deadly finisher in real life, and I was hoping to see more of the same in game. So we picked up Henrik Larsson, and that was pretty much our team finished. We were ready to go and try this out in the weekend league, just adding some chem styles there, but that's what it was looking like. 4-1-2-1-2 was what we we're going to play in game. I didn't really have a backup plan as well, which was probably lazy of me, but we went on with the 4-1-2-1-2, and we wanted to see exactly what that would play like. So yeah, we went into game to try this out. 4-1-2-1-2, not one of the favoured formations right now with the abuse of the line ball and overload ball side, hug touchline, all of that stuff. So 4-1-2-1-2 isn't great to really go against your opponents. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't really build the team in the way that I liked in terms of all the players that I wanted to try and wanted to use. So I just went with it anyway. Larsson also hit the post after Zola, but he puts that straight past this guy, and it gave us a rage quit very early on. We then found our next opponent with this 98 Mbappe up front, who I sold as well, guys. I don't know if I put it in the last episode of MMT or not, but I sold that Mbappe because I felt he just became underwhelming. Initially, it was a very, very good card, but I feel like EA must have nerfed him or something, and that's why I had to sell him to get ready for these prime moments. Eusebio, obviously, you know he's going to be a finisher. You know he's going to score you goals, and even the goalkeeper, Ter Stegen, got shook there and gave me a goal. So that was another rage quit. I was eyeing up yet again this Kaka, 94 rated. The chat was urging me yet again to buy him, and 6.5 million coins was what he was going for around the time, but I saw him go for 5.5 and I didn't buy him. I don't know why, so I stayed away from him, and then all of a sudden his price went up and he was just not really attainable, and it's hard to buy a player when you see them go for so cheap. So I refrained from buying him, and I kept the team as it was. Eusebio there giving us the second goal. Larsson so far, he felt swifter than the previous card. I tried the 90 card very briefly, so he felt swifter than that. The Skinner Henrik Larsson, and I don't know, I was just waiting to see a little bit more. I feel like when you use a striker with 3-star skills, you need them to be crazy with finishing. You need them to be quite swift as well if you're going to use them. Just kind of like Eusebio, but he's got 4-star skills obviously, and what a goal there from Seedorf. I have to say, so far, one of my favorite cards to use. I know I paid over the odds. I think he's going for around 2 million coins right now, so I've already lost 1 million coins. So he's a card that probably shouldn't leave my club anytime soon if I want to just hold on and just act like I didn't lose any coins. But he's so good, sweeps up the play, plays really nice football, and he's also got a better shot on him this time, so that's going to be really good. Obviously his defensive stats are still lacking a bit, so you'd probably want to use like a Shadow or a Guardian on him to make him a little bit better in that area. But here he gets into these areas and he just finishes it. He's so much better at shooting, and it's one of the best parts of the card really. Obviously he's got the 85 card that's pretty good, the 88 one that's pretty good. He's also got the 91, which I haven't tried and I don't think that's one of the better cards, but definitely this 93 is a certain upgrade from that and a very exciting card to use. Zola, I have to say, Zola is very swift. He's got 96 finishing on his card, I believe, though, and I wasn't really sensing that. I think you would have seen the shot where he took it straight at the goalkeeper, and he also took the rebound and went straight at the goalkeeper. And you're thinking 96 finishing, at least find a gap through his legs or something, but it wasn't quite to be. In terms of assisting, he didn't really have any issues, but yeah, you can see with Larsson there on the left foot, you want a little bit better with the weak foot as well. You'd think maybe he should be scoring that. And up the other end in the game, I got punished, and that's what I look for when I'm paying 3 million for a striker. I know the price tag is heavy on his head, but I need those moments to go in. I need, no pun intended, I actually need those chances to be taken because it can change the face of the game. And obviously we've hit the post up the other end. He scored another goal, and then he scored the third one as well to take a further lead. But yeah, we were going to fight back as always. Zola getting the ball into Eusebio. Eusebio deadly in and around the box, and you know that's what you expect from someone with 99 shooting, 99 finishing. You expect him to finish. Larsson had to be sacrificed for the 96 Ronaldo that didn't sell, so that says a lot about him, and I'm pretty sure you can tell where that one's going. Larsson is about to be sold, no doubt about that. Brilliant work here from Seedorf. Zola with the pass, we get a bit lucky, he comes back to Eusebio, and he does what Larsson should have done maybe, just rolls the ball past the goalkeeper, and we took a 4-3 lead. So far Eusebio paying the price back. Quickly take a look at this. How ridiculous is this from Mateus? On his running leg, or on the leg that he's using to run there, he's lunged forward, and somehow, I don't even know, he's just elongated himself there. He's on his left foot, and he's lunged and taken the ball. I couldn't believe it there. So fake, but we got the goal from it anyway, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, Henrik Larsson going up for sale. We're going to list him back up for 3 mil buy now. Hopefully someone would take him for that, but I'm not going to come out and say after 5 games he was the worst card, whatever, but you need that overpowered feeling when you're paying that much for a card and you just think, come on, like, I need a bit more. There the game tried to do me over with something ridiculous, didn't really happen. This Zanetti, I have to say, sweeps up pretty much everything in the midfield. He's very fast, he's like a Argentinian version of Kante, and he sweeps up everything in that midfield. The one thing that we'll say is the lack of skill moves, and maybe at times just that little edge with the dribbling and stuff. You think it does affect him, but still a very good card, and for defensive reasons he is a man that could be very useful. Picked him up for around 2.4, he's going for around 2 mil as well. He probably will drop to around 1.6 over the next week or so. So if you're looking to buy a card like that, just hold out and see what you can buy him for in a week's time. So don't rush to buy these prime moments if you can afford them. If you can't afford them, go play the draft, try them out, have some fun. And like I've been saying in the past few weeks, we just need to start having more fun with this game, because the way people play it makes it so boring. So we need to try and create fun teams. If we need to play the draft and have fun that way, let's do that. But I don't want to be drained by this game anymore. I'm telling you guys, I want to start having more fun, just relaxing and doing exactly what it is, playing a game, because we take it too seriously and we end up stressing ourselves. And that's what I said to myself on stream this weekend. If you were in my stream, you'd have seen me pretty relaxed. Even when I was losing, I didn't really care too tough because it's just too much effort to take that. We're in February right now. The game's got maybe about 4 months left in it, and after that it'll be pretty much dead. So let's enjoy it, let's use these cards. Let me know down in the comment section below what cards you want me to try next, and I'll try and get involved with some of those. On my radar right now, you know, Ronaldinho, Crespo, I have Clivert on my radar. I got so many of these cards that I want to try. Kaká as well. I'm waiting for R9. I just want to use so many of these moments. But yeah, the team, early stages of champs, performed pretty well. Standout performers, I have to say, were definitely Eusebio and Seedorf. Cannavaro, didn't really see too much of what he could do, didn't really see much of a difference between the 92 and 94 apart from the hair change. But yeah, hopefully over the next few days I'll be able to give you guys a better reading on that. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below who you want me to try. Make sure that if you're not already following me on Twitch, we've just hit 100,000 followers on there. Go and follow me on Twitch, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next episode of MMT with some new players that you guys want to see. And yeah, make sure that you're not missing. See you guys in a bit. Peace.
Destined for greatness. Back in school days, I was known for my lateness. Always wanted more, wouldn't ever try to take less. Always been the real guy, never liked the fakeness.
Never liked the fakeness, always kept it real though. Back to back on the track with my little bro. Keep our heads high, but we work with our heads low. Destined for greatness, it was known from the get-go.
Known from the get-go.